If you're driving 80 miles per hour, how long does it take for you to go 80 miles?
Like 2 hours? You're going 80 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half?
Well, if you're going 80 miles an hour,
But
it's gonna take
how
more
long does
than
it
an hour
take
and
you
a
to
half.
get to 80?
Oh, you're right.
It takes you you have to
Yeah, so
build up
like
speed.
2 hours.
like an hour 45.
Alright. Is that right? Do we get the money?
I think that was right.
These are the same women who'll look you dead in the eye and say, I just want a man who challenges me mentally. This ain't even a trick question, and they're still struggling, and men are told they have to build families with these people? Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to another video. Today we're looking at why more men are choosing to be single instead of dealing with nonsense from women. Let's go!
Okay, did you guys know, and maybe I'm just stupid, okay? Air goes between the tire and the rim. It doesn't go in the rubber of the tire. Because this whole time, I thought you were supposed to put air in the rubber. Look at this tire. The air goes in this space, not in this actual rubber. Can you believe that?
Yes, we can believe that. This is exactly why you need to scroll less on TikTok and start learning how the real world actually works.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Shit, you is, but I never see you around here before. You live here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So how long you been here?
Look, I don't got time. You're not my type anyway.
Okay, all right. So I see who I'm dealing with now. So I'm just you have a nice day. All right.
Broke niggas always got something to say.
What you said?
I said broke niggas always got something to say.
You know me? How you know I'm broke?
You live here, don't you?
Yeah, I stay by myself.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, you calling me broke because I stay here
Yeah.
in the same complex that you stay in?
Yeah.
How that make sense?
Any nigga trying to talk to me has to have their shit together.
Curious to know what all does a guy need to qualify to date you?
He needs to have his own crib, not an apartment. His own car that's not busted. At least making 6 figures and know how to treat me like a princess.
How old you is?
22.
You stay here by yourself?
I live with my mom.
This your car?
I share it with her too.
What you do for a living?
I work at Wendy's.
That's it?
Yeah.
So how the f do you expect a nigga to have all that when you ain't got none of it?
What he need to worry about is what he got going on. That's all that matters.
So he gotta pull up on you every time y'all hang out. Like you ain't even got the option to do that for him.
Okay, mind your damn business and go on about your day, trash man.
Where the f that came from?
You taking out the trash, aren't you?
Yeah, like a normal person would.
My nigga would have them come get it from the house.
He still gotta take it to the dump. Ma'am, you have a nice day. I hope your delusion come to life.
Delusion? What's that supposed to mean?
You still talking? Broco's always got something to say.
This is what men deal with now. She doesn't have a car, doesn't have her own place, works at Wendy's, and somehow thinks a man needs 6 figures just to talk to her. The man handled that perfectly, calm, direct, and didn't stoop to her level. It's wild how someone can contribute nothing but still set luxury standards for everyone else.
Women don't need men. Do you want to elaborate a bit on that?
A lot of people think that women need men in society to maintain. I don't think so. I think women would do better off without men.
I agree to that. How about
Men, on the other hand, are quite motivated outside of men. Older women who are divorced and don't plan on getting in relationships anymore still maintain their lifestyle. They still keep their places clean. They still maintain.
But what happens in this scenario? Within 72 hours, there's no electricity. There's no food, and you don't have male firefighters to put these fires out. So let's assume like a woman loses her residence. What then?
Women know how to collect food. I mean, back when we were hunter-gatherers, the gatherers, being women, would
You think the
provide
average urban woman knows how to collect food in the forest?
Yeah, that's what women used to do.
They used to do, but that was like taught. So you take like a man who's grown up in an urban environment and a woman who's grown up in an urban environment. They both have like very little knowledge.
Survival doesn't care about feelings or theories. It cares about who can actually keep things running. And that's why men would rather live single and alone. If the world came to an end, men would be trying to fix it, while women are nagging in the corner. Every time someone says women don't need men, it always sounds great until you add real world pressure. It's easy to say when everything's working and stable, but the moment the power cuts off, the plumbing stops, or things get unsafe, suddenly the idea doesn't hold up.
No one wants to date a bigot, and I think politics play a larger role in dating and dating choices by women than men are even capable of understanding. And then I think they sit on the internet and complain it's because they don't have enough money and they're too short. But really, it's because of your fucked up belief system. That's why women aren't dating you. If you voted for somebody who repeatedly bashes marginalized groups of people, bashes minorities, bashes women, has no respect for them at all, yeah, that says a lot about your character, and that's unattractive to most women because that's an ugly trait to have. It shows that you condone those behaviors. Young women are shifting more left, and if you continuously shift more right in response to that rhetoric, then yeah, it makes you more unattractive to them. Voting for a man who is proven guilty of violent crimes towards women is indeed an unattractive quality. It shows us that you don't care about how that affects women at all. And I think to a certain extent, these men understand that, which is why they're on their dating apps saying they're moderate, saying they're apolitical, and all of these things, when really we know who you voted for, and that does make you undateable, and it does make you unattractive because you condone terrible behaviors towards women and minorities, and that will never be attractive. If you want better results in dating, I implore you to change that belief system.
If you're gonna use politics as an excuse not to like someone, just say you're picky, not principled. We're not going political here, but something about this sounds bitter. It doesn't sound like someone standing for something, it sounds like someone is defending a grudge. So if a guy disagrees with you, he's suddenly undateable, immoral, or dangerous. It's almost 2026 and somehow dating standards are going backwards.
So I've come to a conclusion that probably 40%, 35 to 40% of the men at the gym are... Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing fucking wrong with it. I feel like they're closeted though. Like, don't ask me how the fuck I know. I just fucking know. I don't make the fucking rules.
Shame, insults, and guilt, the classic sign of a low-functioning woman. And these low-functioning women use these tactics of shame, insults, and guilt when they are backed into a corner, when they are hurt, or they are rejected. So with that understanding of a low-functioning woman, place that scenario in the gym. So why would she say... call men, or a good chunk of men in the gym, why would she call them this, as she put it? Why would she call them that? And the likely scenario is nobody's approaching her. So they must be this, according to her, because they're not approaching her. Because I guess she's some high and mighty high catch or a great catch that men should be falling over her in the gym. And to get rejected in her eyes in the gym is a high crime, because the gym is one of the few places that is the majority men place and is acceptable. The gym is a guy space, and women in most times are invading this guy space and getting upset with the behavior of men in guy spaces. Understand that. The gym is a guy space unless...
My man didn't even hesitate to call out her nonsense. How low level and entitled do you have to be to assume men who aren't interested in you are gay? You really think men are paying a few $100 a year just to score a woman at the gym?
What's the biggest and the smallest you've seen? I asked him if he was in. It wasn't the best moment of my life. And then you couldn't tell. I was in and he and I was like, are you in? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I felt bad afterwards. Like, I didn't mean to be an but it just kind of happened. And then biggest was also the worst because he didn't warm me up for it.
It sounds like a you problem. Conversations like this have become so normal that nobody even stops to think about what they're saying. No consideration of their own morals, no consideration of men's dignity, just public humiliation for laughs. All I can say is hot dog down a hallway.
I love being independent, but babe, it gets to a point, I'm tired. I'm tired of being independent now. I am a woman. I don't want to take out no garbage. I'm tired of taking out the garbage. tired. I'm tired of trying to move this big ass stove myself, move this big ass refrigerator myself, just to sweep behind it. Like, this is why I need a man. I'm tired of groceries. I live on the 3rd floor. Groceries is the toughest time of my life. I'm tired of walking up and down the stairs with all these bags out of breath, huffing and puffing just to bring food into the house. I'm tired of bringing big boxes in the house myself. I am tired of being an independent woman. Like, it just gets to a point where certain things, it's like, this is what a man is supposed to be doing. Like, I'm tired of why am I pumping my own gas? Why am I pumping my own gas? Like, please, that's something a man should be doing. Why am I doing that? I shouldn't be doing that. Like, it just gets to a point. I be in here being Bob the Builder and shit. Like, where's the man? Where's the man? Please.
She's not looking for a man, she's looking for a laborer. Everything she listed wasn't about partnership, it was about convenience. She's tired of being a responsible adult who loves independence but wants a man to handle her business. Lady, we respectfully pass.
Are men and women equal? Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to therapy.
Can we ask civil engineers if vibes helped them pour the concrete? Or electricians if vibes wired the grid? These women keep saying men bring nothing, but every single comfort they enjoy exists because a man built it.
If all men just disappeared, do you think the world would be better or worse? All men.
It'd be safer. Like
Do you
that.
actually think the world would be safer if
Yes.
all men disappeared? It would not be safer. It would be absolutely catastrophic.
I think maybe it wouldn't be safer in the terms like maybe a wolf might get me or something.
I mean, how many women would freeze to death and starve to death?
Well, if I'm so how am I going to starve to death, Andrew?
Are you
saying? Well, it
Andrew?
might be 6 months for you.
Okay. He's
I
gonna
don't
die.
think you
I'm
understand.
gonna make it.
If
I'm
all
okay
men
with that.
were to disappear, the immediate catastrophe that would be. Think
How?
Okay, so 95% of
Because all the
tanker
infrastructure
drivers
is
are
run
men.
by men.
90%
Tank?
I'm sorry.
tanker drivers.
Tanker, like in the war?
Tankers.
What's a tanker?
The thing that hauls the gasoline.
Water, sewage, electricity, gas, fuel, refinement, telecommunications, IT infrastructure, road maintenance, delivery drivers, police, fire rescue.
How about other things like fracking, electrical maintenance, nuclear engineering? Like the list goes on and on and on.
She didn't even know what a tanker was. Maybe if he said something about food trucks, she'd understand. He's not even saying women can't survive. He's saying everything would fall apart. Catastrophic. There's a difference between being alive and keeping the world running.
You know what? I wouldn't consider myself a traditional person, but maybe I am when it comes to dating. Especially first dates. I'm like currently going back and forth with this guy, I'm gonna stop, about how like this guy thinks it's crazy. He's like, you expect a stranger to pay for your meal? I'm like, yeah, actually, you know what? I do. If this stranger is trying to woo me and asked me to go to this date, to this meal, like I can go out and buy my own dinner anytime. If I'm going on a date, it's like because I was asked and like that person's interested in me to like see where things go, you would think that they'd want to woo you. Like that's what I would do. If I ask someone out on a date, I'm full sending, like, I don't care if I have to empty out my bank account to like take care of that whole bill. Are you kidding me? Like, don't ask someone out on the date, weirdo.
You're the ones who said coffee dates don't count anymore, so don't be surprised when men stop asking. Nobody's draining their paycheck just to impress a stranger. Everyone's got bills, not delusions. And let's be honest, when was the last time you took a man out and paid for everything?
Why can't men seem to follow the basic bare minimum rules for dates? 1, don't ask the girl for suggestions. You pick the place, take initiative. 2, book a reservation. Is that not fucking obvious? 3, follow up a few days before and say, hey, I just want to make sure we're still on for today. Same day of, text them in the morning and be like, can't wait to see you later today. Guys, why is it not clicking? Do we need to like draw this out for you, make like a diagram, standard operating procedure? Like, what's not clicking, Steven?
All of these should be obvious, she says, but she doesn't know how many times men have been ghosted after a free meal. We're in 2025, baby. Don't expect a man to run a whole customer service department just to date you.
Y'all want to know what today's problem in society is? It's the fact that nobody wants to court somebody. Like, y'all are so scared to court somebody, to pursue somebody, to have a conversation with somebody. And I don't understand why. Like, you guys don't know how to just be friends with somebody. You guys don't know how to, like, be romantic. Like, what? Why do you guys lack being romantic? I'm a fucking trick, bro. I'm a trick when I'm courting somebody. And it sucks because I want to be all in, but they hold back. And then I got to hold back because they're holding back. And it's just a fucking never-ending cycle. And I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that way. Like, you court me, I court you. Let's make this, let's do this.
Simple question requires a simple answer. It's because women aren't worth it anymore. A man won't go all out on a woman who won't appreciate him. Romance is dead because appreciation is dead. Alright everyone, thank you for watching the video. As always, please like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.